Alright, so I found this new channel, newish channel, talking about Bert Kreischer. It's called 5 Minute Millionaire. The title of the video is "The Bert Kreischer Hate Has Gone Too Far." And in the thumbnail is Podcast Cringe's logo. Now, if you guys have followed any of my content on here for any amount of time, I have mentioned how annoying some of these channels can be with their coverage of one guy. And that guy is either Brendan Schaub or Bert Kreischer. There are some channels that are solely dedicated to talking about these people. They're also only shitting on these people. They never prop up anybody else. They never give props to anybody else. They never say this person's good unless it's like Shane Gillis and they're referencing him. They don't sit there and post positive content about comedy that they like, okay? No matter how much fun it is, no matter how weird their accents are or the sound of their voices, they are doing their own content in a very specific way, and people seem to like it or dislike it. And this 5 Minute Millionaire has some feelings. Let's hear what we got.
The Bert Kreischer hate, my issue with it isn't that it's not accurate. A lot of the time it is. It's just that it's repetitive. Bert's a fat, drunk retard. Oh my god, Bert's a fat, drunk retard this week. Everyone's tuning in to Podcast Cringe for, oh my god, Bert's a fat, drunk retard. Oh my god, have you seen what this fat, drunk retard is doing?
Alright, so starting out swinging, right? And you know what? I've said the same thing. I know how annoying Podcast Cringe is. They do a lot of the same things over and over. And whatever, man, they got subscribers. But my thing with this guy is like, how much are you watching? You have to be watching like all of his videos on Bert Kreischer to hear him say the same things about Bert Kreischer. Which again makes you wonder, how many times do you need to watch a hit piece on Bert Kreischer? Right? Because if you already are aware, sir, of what they're going to say, why are you watching another one? If you already know that he's going to say that he's a fat drunk retard, why watch the second video? And here you are complaining to the internet about something that you're choosing to do. I hate when people do that. You don't have to be a part of it, man. I complain about Brendan Schaub, but I only do it in the video format for the content. I don't sit here and watch his stuff all the time. And I always try to put a new thing on it, so I get his complaint on it being sort of consistently the same. But again, just watch another channel about Bert Kreischer, I guess. I don't know. Why watch the second video? It's just a weird take.
It's like, I get it. Bert's a fat, drunk retard. I'm not shocked. And the first few times of the calling out of his fat, drunk retardation and the patternizing of it, oh my god, look at him. He's crashing out. It's cringe. It's this. It's that. I get it. It's
You know, being somebody who has done content as long as I've done it and been unknown, it bothers me when you see channels like this where it's like the guy's got the $400 microphone, he's got the $150 pair of headphones, he's got the high quality camera and all this stuff. It's like, was there no come up at any point? Did you not struggle to get to this point where you got that nice microphone, where your audio sounds good, where everything's... How did you just automatically figure it out? How did you automatically have money to put into something that wasn't giving money back? I don't know. That to me feels like a very lack of art. It's like, oh, people think they can just jump into this thing. Whether it's making content or podcasting, whatever it is. It's like, oh, I just get a microphone. I'm basically the same as everybody else. I'm Joe Rogan now.
it's a fun hate watch. It's been years of, oh my god, I think he's crying. He's crying because he's a fat drunk retard. It's all finally over for him now. Maybe what it is there's always a new pipeline of haters who are discovering him. Maybe that's what it is. It can't be the same people. It can't be the exact same people every week. There's no way it's the exact same people.
Well, here's the irony. Is it kind of sounds like he's talking about himself. I said that at the top. Like, you wouldn't know that he's saying the same thing about Bert Kreischer if you didn't watch another video he did about Bert Kreischer. So you're talking about yourself. You're including yourself in that group of people that keep coming back and watching the content that he makes. Whether it's specifically on Bert Kreischer or not, you are clicking play. And that's the complaint that I hate most about people in my comments, is they're like, oh, this is 5 minutes I'll never get back. This is 10 minutes I'll never get back. Hey man, I don't care about your time. I'm also doing zero promotion. I'm not asking anybody to watch the shit. You're clicking on it because it showed up in a place where you click on stuff. It is a you problem, 100%.
People. Every week? Oh my god, Bert's a fat drunk retard. Bert's a fat drunk retard. Oh my fucking god, he's a fat drunk retard. Every week you're tuning into that? For years?
Yes, you are tuning into that, sir. That's why you made a video about how upset you are about it, because you can't stop watching it. I get that. I get it. But at the same time, I would be more pissed off at the channels that only cover fucking Brendan Schaub. I mean, how many times can you call the guy stupid, right? How many times have we got to cover a word that he isn't saying correctly? Okay? Bert continues to prove why he is a fat drunk retard. Okay, that's why people continue to cover it, because there's new avenues to his fat drunk retardation. All right, that's why. It's weird that people have to be spoon-fed some of this shit.
Years of your life? You didn't evolve past that? It has to be a new pipeline. It has to be new people who are discovering their hatred for Bert, and their hatred evolves and withers, and then new people find it every week. It has to be that. It can't be one Bert hater, I'm sure there is one of those Bert haters who's just in there angrily for like a decade of this. Bert's a fat drunk retard again.
Well, no, what actually happens is people find those content creators to be more humorous than the actual comedian. That's why people keep coming back. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. I mean, instead of making this video, you could have just used a little bit of logic and critical thinking and sat there and thought, hey, well, this is why. This is actually why. Instead of making this video where you're trying to, you know, get some views by making fun of somebody in the, you know, commentary community, right? Like, this is you essentially, I don't know. It's like, it's no different than going after Red Bar, which I've done, right? You could just move on. Just admit you're a fan. Just admit that you've watched too many of those Bert videos, okay? That would be easier than doing this. And also, 5 Minute Millionaire. What part of this is 5 minutes? This is a 30-minute long video of him complaining about the podcast Cringe Bert Kreischer videos. That's a long time to complain about somebody doing who's also complaining, right? It's a weird circle.
Again this week. I fucking knew it! I knew the fat drunk retard. Come on, Australian faceless man. Tell me about his fat drunk Oh, did he? Oh, he made a fool of himself.
Oh, so that's not a real roast there, calling somebody faceless. I wouldn't have put my face on here if it was your face. You know what I mean? Like, there's no gold star because you're willing to put your face out there. What you're basically saying is, this is more about me than the actual content I'm creating. Hey, I want you to look at me and validate me first before you like the content. Before you like what I'm saying. Look at me. Am I somebody that you can stand looking at? Cool. How creative, how inventive, how new.
Himself again? One guy for just a decade of this. But I don't believe that about humans. I don't believe that you can possibly find that entertaining. As much as Bert taking off his shirt is a shtick, so is pointing out that him taking off his shirt as a shtick is lame or corny or drunk or retarded. Yeah, I fucking get it, dude. He's a fat drunk retard.
This is somebody complaining into the abyss. This has 37 likes. You know, his channel's only got 6,000 subscribers. And he's really ranting here. There was no critical thinking, okay? He didn't sit down and put down bullet points of parts that he wants to talk about. He's just purely ranting. And believe me, I get it. I've done it before. We've all been there. But to be upset about something that you can avoid is crazy, because Too Lazy to Try, American Redact, you know, there's some great channels that have other Bert Kreischer content. To sit there and only watch Podcast Cringe, you're going to get what Podcast Cringe gives you, right? Also, is this guy filming in like a fucking junior high school? What is this wall pattern behind him? I have not seen bricks like that anywhere else besides like a small school. And also, he's pitching quite a bit on that $400 microphone. That's tough, dude. That's tough. He is emotional, though. You can tell. He's emotional. And like I said, I get it. We've been there. I've screamed at Whitney Cummings before. I've had to re-record because I was too emotionally invested. And you can't get like that in this particular field, right? I just don't believe that it's worth it. Because, truth be told, you're not affecting anything. Nothing's going to change. Not what I say and not what this guy says. Not what Podcast Cringe does. None of it does, right? It doesn't move the needle. For anybody, really. It's just fun, dude. It's just fun.
Self-admits to being a fat, drunk retard. It's his act. Comedians aren't, like, supposed to be revered. So, I'm okay with you pointing out that he's a fat, drunk retard. He shouldn't be revered. Oh, he's a mensch. He's a genius. The way they do with Louis, it's too much. It's too much. I think that. I tell my friends that. It's too much to just go to put it in the New York Times. I love Louis. He's the best comedian of all time. But I don't know if I needed his book. I don't know if I needed his book. I don't know if I need...
You know, I really feel like a lot of the Louis C.K. fans were pretentious. You know, I liked Louis too, but he was never my top comedian. It's like he dropped a special again this year. All right, I'll check it out when I got time. But then the same guys that like Tim and Eric or Eric Andre or Adult Swim, they also like Louis C.K. for some reason. They thought that they were like smarter with their absurdist humor, you know, taste. Like Louis C.K. is willing to go there. And of course, this guy who's dressed like Louis C.K. would be a Louis C.K. fan. But either way, guys, go check out this man's video, 5 Minute Millionaire. The Bert Kreischer hate has gone too far. You know, he's jumping in, getting Bert Kreischer's back, as nobody does. But yeah, go check out his video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.